Today it's finally time. Today, I got something special for y'all. I am able to finally prove the biggest conspiracy of my entire life. For damn near 19 years, I have sat here and pondered over this conundrum, this grand question of why, how, am I truly right, or am I just going crazy? And I have an answer for you all today. Today, I got something special to introduce y'all to. These are State Fair Corndog boxes, if you couldn't read. And they look the same. Similar, you see? Got the purple stripe, they got the real honey flavor, all that. Same back, same box. But these two boxes couldn't be more different. In fact, one of these boxes has a horrible, terribly dark secret in it. And for years now, I have been called crazy, a lunatic, a conspiracy theorist, based on the contents of these boxes. But now, I can finally prove that I am right. But before we do that, I'll give you a little bit of background. When I was around probably 7 years old, I had my first box of State Fair corn dogs. Pretty good. I really enjoyed them. Been a staple in my microwave meal life since then. And one day, I went and bought the boxes. I heated up the corn dogs and they smelled a little bit different. Just a little bit off, if you will. So, what do? I take the second corn dog, because I always eat two at a time. One corn dog won't fill you up. You need two. I take the second corn dog. I peel the skin back. Not the skin. I peel the, corn dog bread layer back. And that corn dog, the actual, sausage, the dog part of the corn dog, looked completely different. It wasn't even the same corn dog. It was just a hot dog. It's a hot dog on a stick. But it tasted like the world's shittiest hot dog known to man. And for years I tried to explain this to my family about the right boxes. But there was no right box. It was random. And I don't know why, but I do know that I am right. So, let me just show you the inside of each box. This is the one that I claim is the right box. Right here. Let's open it up. Yep. Foil, It's damn near empty because I've been eating these ones. But yeah, simple corn dog. Looks the same on the outside, but it's about what's on the inside that counts. So we're gonna have one dog here. From the right box, put on the plate. Let's grab the other box. Same thing. As you can see, this one, a lot more corn dogs in it. I haven't been eating these ones. They taste like shit. They're covered in ice too, but that's because I've been keeping them in a kind of shitty refrigerator. Put that on the plate. We're gonna put these in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm gonna explain more on how these are actually different before I show you. So, the corn dog conundrum. I told you where it started. I haven't really told you about it that much. So, State Fair corn dogs, I find them at Walmart. From Arkansas, that's where I do all my shopping. But I've been buying these for years, and they've gone through a few changes, but it always flip-flops back and forth, and there's almost no pattern to it. So, if you didn't know, these are sold in 9-packs. I think they also go down to 6, but I've never bought a 6-pack. But it's like you get 9 corn dogs, 16 corn dogs, or 22 corn dogs. And in my experience, if you buy the 22-pack, you are more likely to get the shitty kind than the good kind. And the 16 and 9 packs have, I think 9-pack usually has the best odds, but they can both be the shitty kind. And I will be referring to these two types of corn dogs as the good kind and the shitty kind, because that's all there is to it. So, I have the corn dogs. I have them right here. Want to guess which one is which? Got this one right here, this one right here. Go ahead and put in the comments down below while I explain, before I actually show you guys, which one do you think is which? I'll show you one more time. Right next to each other too. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. So, like I was saying, come in different packs, and another thing, I haven't tried. They have a similar kind, and it's still the blue packaging, but it has a red stripe, and I think it's with like no honey or something. I don't eat those, but I'm pretty sure those are always the shit kind in terms of like the actual like type of corn dog they use, I guess. But on top of that, when I showed you guys the boxes, it was just a bunch of corn dogs covered in plastic wrap, but I've seen them also individually packaged, and from my experience, if they're I know this sounds fucking crazy, right? But there's some kind of system here, and I promise you it's all real. So there's two kinds of packaging, and the one that's individually wrapped, so each corn dog will have this own like plastic sheath around it almost, they have to pop open. Those are more likely to also be the shit kind. But I've had those be the regular kind. So there's no guarantees here. It's just like percentages and how likely it is. And on top of that, you can just be wrong. It can just, be like, well, theoretically, this box meets all the criteria to be non-shit, and it's shit anyway. So, my guess... Damn. My guess is they use the good kind of corn dogs in the lower boxes and not in the higher count boxes, because I think that the shitty kind are easier to make. Or not even easier to make, just more cost efficient for the company. So that could explain it. But then again, there's no way of actually knowing because I am not the company. But that being said, the only thing left to do is for me to fucking show you. So, let's start the one on my right, like, the right corn dog. Or, I guess if you're watching this, it'd be like the left. Who gives a fuck? So, what I do is we're going to peel the top off. Now, I'm pretty confident that I already know which one this is. Yep. This is a shitty kind of corn dog. Let's see if I can get the focus. Wait. Kinda got to do it there. Here, let me just peel off more of the actual corn part. So as you can see, you know what I say? It's kind of like a hot dog. It's got the ridges on the end. Maybe if I turn off this backlight. Yeah, okay. It's got like ridges on the end. It's the actual like bread. You can't tell from the breading, as far as I know. But it's like kind of fucking crusty on the outside, and it tastes like shit. Yeah. Oh. It's dog shit. I fucking hate it. I need to wash my fucking mouth out. Oh my god. It's so bad. And, well, I guess I gotta show you the other one real quick. So as you know, this one has to be the good one, right? But, you know, what does the good one look like? Let me show you. Peel off the top. Turn. There's no ridges on it. No ridges at all. Peel it off. And it kind of looks like softer on the inside. You know? Also, I don't know why, but the breading sticks to it better. Yeah, like this one's covered in breading that the other one just wasn't. And this one actually well, that's good. I'll eat the shit out of this. I'll eat these all fucking day. Like, there have been times where I, like, eat fucking, like, just, like, 8 of these throughout the day. That's my meal. Not anymore. Not anymore. But, as you can see, same box, same brand, 2 different kinds of corn dog. Very suspicious. Very, very queer indeed. But this has literally just been haunting me for years. Because at first my family didn't believe me. They thought I was bullshitting. Because, you know, it's like, you got some fucking 9-year-old kid saying, well, this is the wrong box of corn dogs. They're not the right kind. As a parent, you're going to look at him and be like, shut your ass up and eat the corn dog. And, like, I get that. Looking back on it, I was kind of a little shit. But I was not crazy. That's the point I'm trying to make. I was never crazy. I was always in my right mind. And this corn dog thing, this corn dog conundrum, as I have deemed it over the years, I was able to prove it once. And even after proving it to my mom, she was like, I don't give a shit. She didn't care. But maybe you guys know the answer. Maybe one of you guys works for the fucking State Fair company, and you can tell me why all this corn dog conspiracy has been going on. Because this has remained consistent. I started eating corn dogs like this maybe probably 13 or 14 years ago now. And it has remained consistent. It is always random. Like, sometimes there'll be, like, I remember in the past, there'd be multiple months back to back of just the shitty kind, and then there'd be months back to back of the good kind, and then there'd be months where it's just every box is random. You can't tell. But this has been absolutely just burning in my mind for so many years, well over a decade of corn dog questions, basically. And now it's out there for the world to know. As far as I know, nobody else has caught on to the conspiracy that's going on right under our noses, in front of our eyes. There are people scamming us of what we deserve. There are people cutting corners and reducing what we love. In this case, it's corn dogs. For nothing but financial gain. And to you sick bastards that they're responsible for making my corn dogs randomly taste like shit, I'm going to find you. And when I do, I'm going to make you eat an equal amount to every bad corn dog I've ever had in my almost 20 years of existing. So, I just want to give that message out to the perpetrators. And to all of you watching, you stay on the lookout. You know who to call when the time comes. I'll be there waiting. And when duty calls, I'll be there. I'm signing off. This is JJ Quartz. And I'll be watching.